Hello, everybody. Awesome, sweet. It looks like we're in. Oh, hold on. Well, that just looks downright deplorable. We're gonna fix that real quick. There we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to. Of course, as soon as we start, the freaking ad goes off. But to those of you who are listening and who are here, welcome back to Three Kingdoms Tharni here on the Diamond Spirit Guild channel. We are very happy to have you all here, and we hope you all are excited for the continuation of this very fun, very corporate game. We, only do the most productive, most profitable actions here in this game. I do want to say a big shout out to, all 110 followers who do be following. Appreciate you. I don't know where y'all came from, but I guess we're doing something right. But I also want to give a quick shout out to those of you who followed since our last game, because we do get some of y'all every now and then. First, I want to give a big shout out to Screwzy for subscribing with Prime. Appreciate you so much for doing so. And also to GabweOXX. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Otherwise, I do have a real quick announcement for those of you who, catch us at the end of our streams or in the middle of our streams or just kind of watch the VODs. If you feel like you have to catch up on any of this stuff and, you're just watching a little behind, fear not, as we are officially on YouTube. That's right. Now that is going to be linked down in our channel, so if you want to go find that, it is going to be there. But every Three Kingdoms VOD will be down there, as well as some shorts that we will be getting out at some point. Who knows, maybe if I decide to make other content, we'll make other content and throw it over there as well. Well, who's to say? Otherwise, yeah, I think that's everything. That being said, I have nothing else. Gotta give a quick shout out to those of our artists who did do our art for this game. Two of which were done by the lovely Miss Luna. Luna, say hello. One was done by Christy. Christy, say hello.
Howdily doodly.
And then we also have Vimac, who was done by the lovely Miss Nyx. If you see her in the Finals and Fables game, she is there. And Chrissy, who did Zuri's art again?
It is Gift of Grace on Instagram.
And there you go. So big shout outs to that, and thank you all so much for supporting our artist. Now, I think it's time that we hop into the recap and get right back into the game. And doing our recap is going to be the ever impeccable Mr. Troy.
So, last week, for our session 1, we began by meeting Jasper and Zuri, who were drinking their sorrows away in the Belching Beholder. Zuri talked her way out of paying her bill with the great spectator Ebol, while Jasper had to give up all of the funds he had on him, and I believe as well one of his daggers, in order to avoid petrification by Ebol. Then, we were introduced to the lovely Furbolg Daisy Rose, who was chasing after her best friend Lark the raccoon. Ran into the Beholder, and the trio of them began to exit, where they ran into the dapper as always Balak, who may have gotten a handful of stinky looks from Zuri, but neither here nor there. She's just caught in his awe. Balak then goes in, orders a handful of drinks, and attempts to get a bottle of liquor to ease things over with Zuri after the long time he'd not seen. As he is leaving, he meets our final player, Vimac, who Balak didn't quite get along with to start. He's a little dumb. As Balak rejoined the group, Zuri smashed his, his gift he was making, but it was for her anyway. Who cares? It's not like it cost him that much. And Balak then attempted to help Vimac find his lost mentor, the Harangon, whose name is blinking on me. Travels the bar, travels the shopkeep, and gets a little bit of information for a little bit of gold. And as they were exiting, the group witnessed a radar, one of the more or less magic police, one might say, disintegrate a young male accused of the unlawful use of magic. Jasper and his, ever darnedness thought it'd be funny to trip said radar and almost got himself disintegrated. The radar was talked down and gave Jasper just a firm, "Don't do it again or I will kill you." And then Balak had to explain the magic laws of the land and how you need to be licensed to use certain magic. They then went to the tower in the center of town, and 3 of our lovely players got licensed. Balak got an upgraded license from where he was. Daisy Rose and Jasper each got beginner level 1 licenses, so they can cast level 1 spells now without setting off the alarms. And as they were exiting the little, hall where they were tested if they were going to be worthy for it, they found Zuri getting a child drunk, which doesn't really surprise anyone at this point. And as they were leaving the tower, they heard an announcement that the town was going on lockdown and the walls were going up. And that is where we left off last time.
That's right. And as you all have seen these walls start to come up from out of the ground, you notice that the small girl who you saw in the little waiting room of the radar tower, you see that she is currently with 2 other kids around her age. One being that of a tiefling, and another one being an Aasimar. And they are pointing over to you all, mostly the small girl, but the other 2 seem to notice you and be watching you. Specifically, the tiefling is keeping a close eye on you.
What's with the creepy kids? She's gonna bend over and whisper to Balak.
I'm not quite sure. Maybe that one is telling the others that you gave them some fine spiced juice, and they may try to come over and get some. I don't know if that's a great idea. Only if they have parents, I guess.
I mean, I'm not gonna share anymore. That was, I have to wait for it to refill.
That sounds like that would be best.
The kid drank a lot of it. Now I have to wait.
Are the children looking like they're whispering about us, or are they just staring?
It seems like, they'll look over to you, murmur to themselves, and then look back over to you. And you actually notice that the Aasimar seems to be approaching you guys. There's still enough time to avoid this if you'd like, but otherwise he's going to approach you.
Hello, little children. How are you today? How can we help you? You seem to be staring our direction quite a bit. I know we are a sight for sore eyes, our strange-looking group, but I assure you, we all find
You talk a lot.
I know, right?
I have been told that before, but in my profession, that is, you have to speak a lot.
Okay. I'll buy that, sure. You wouldn't be very good at surviving on the streets, though.
Absolutely terrible.
Alec will look at Zuri and be like, actually, you know better than the rest of these fine folks that I can handle myself just fine.
He just kind of looks over to you, Zuri, very skeptical of this time.
She's crossing her eyes and pointing her nose the other direction.
Look, here's the deal. My sister over there, she tried to pickpocket you. However, she's bad at it. So we decided to come clean before you all try to do anything about it.
That was very responsible of you. Why are you trying to pickpocket us in the middle of town?
Why does it matter? I can tell by the way you talk and hold yourself that you're one of the richer people, huh?
One might say that, but you know, the radar are always watching, and although they only seem to care about the use of magic, I don't think they would see too kindly on street urchins trying to pickpocket the finer folk of this town.
Yeah, but the lesser folk of the town they give zero craps about, so...
That's very well is true.
Exactly. So, and seeing that you are the one that has the money, we're to let you know that we, the children, can literally do nothing about it. So enjoy your wealth, buddy.
If I give the three of you each a gold coin, will you politely fuck off?
Oh boy, mister, a whole gold? You know what? That really hits me deep in my heart. You know
what they say, Balak? You give a man a fish and he eats it or some shit. But if you teach the man something about getting the fish, it goes way further. So kids, come here. I'll show you how to pickpocket better. Come here.
I assure you, if I wanted to pickpocket you, I'd get away with it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Who wants to pickpocket more people? Whoever comes back with, more spoils. That's the winner? You want to play? We can play a game.
I think you're under the wrong impression that just because we're kids, we don't understand what you're saying.
I just wanted to play a game.
Okay. You and I can play a game.
We can play a game.
He holds his hand out to Balak. Need 2 gold.
That's not how you pickpocket someone. No wonder you suck.
It's for the game.
Not with that. Lack of manners, child.
Fine. He goes over to Vimek. 2 gold.
I don't have any.
No wonder she can pickpocket off of you. Okay, whatever. Fine. He pulls out a small satchel and pulls out 2 platinum pieces. All right. You have this one, as he puts it in your hand, Zuri. And this one's going to be mine.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to put yours wherever you want to put it on your body. And he...
Okay, right now?
Yeah. He goes,
Uh-huh.
pulls out his scarf, and just places it, within the folds of the scarf and tightens it back up. Alright. You don't have to show him. He's just showing you because he's a...
Oh, she swallows hers.
Well, that's going to make this a little more complicated, but I don't think your friends will be able to catch me if I had to gut you, so... Pulls out a dagger.
Pulls out her hammer.
You see the other 2 kids walk up.
Hold on.
This is a weird game, but I don't get the rules, but we can play
You
it.
just took 10 gold from me.
No, I took whatever that shiny thing you handed me was. It's not gold. It was a different color.
And then he looks back over to Palak. Now
You said to hide it.
She owes me
I hid
10
it the best
gold.
place you could.
Child, if you would have asked me prior to handing this lovely woman here a very valuable platinum, I would have told you she would not have understood. Would I have known she would have eaten it? She's full of surprises. But I'm not giving you a damn coin.
Oh, I don't need 1. 10 will do. 20 if you have it.
Wait, so we're not playing a game
No.
anymore?
You ate the objective. No.
I mean,
Well, then
you
fine.
can have the... She will return the coin when it has run its course.
Unbelievable. We came over here in good graces.
You gotta learn how to explain your rules better here, kid. You said hide it the best I could.
I didn't realize I was dealing with the adults who were idiots.
It's safe to assume everyone's an idiot.
Clearly. Alright, Tap. What can you do to get her to use... or to empty herself quicker? And the little girl comes up. I don't know. Maybe... I could try some magic.
Nah, this isn't a fun game anymore. We should dip. I'm bored now.
Yeah, no, you owe me a platinum. You're not going anywhere.
Oh shit, you didn't play with me. That was boring.
And she's like, I
And
can...
you did a bad job pocketing someone? Come on.
I could use that darker magic. Well, that's an idea.
In front of the radar building?
We have our permits, okay?
They have their permits.
Can I insight check to see if they're lying about that?
Go for it. Yeah.
That would be a nat 20 for a total of 24.
They have permits. They don't seem to be lying about it. They seem very confident in what they're saying.
Okay.
Alright, ladies, so you could either pay up or my sister here can take care of getting it out of you.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna start conjuring up a small mote of fire in my hand,
Oh,
readying a firebolt.
Oh god.
As you do that, the tiefling, who is like the tallest and like kind of more stocky of the three here, kind of stands between you and Tap, the girl. And the ASMR is like, I wouldn't get aggressive here. You wouldn't
I
hurt
ain't
a
gonna
kid.
do nothing until you do something.
We're just getting our money back, okay?
which is why we should play the game.
You ate the game!
No, the original game. Your game was boring with terrible rules. We can just go around and pickpocket people, and then you can have my half of whatever I grab.
I don't like you. Or any of you. You all are it. Well, that one hasn't talked yet, as he points over to Day Zero's. But the rest of you are either entitled, or stupid, or both.
I mean, you did just walk up to a bunch of strangers, and you expected what exactly?
To apologize. And that was it.
That was a really weird turn of events for you, wasn't it?
Tap, go ahead and do it. She's like, Okay. Would I be able... Do I have your consent to touch you, ma'am?
Am I gonna throw up?
Maybe. I don't know. How do you react to pain?
Usually don't feel much of it.
Then probably not.
Damn.
All right.
I mean,
this
sure,
is,
why not? Yeah, high five.
All right. All right.
Oh,
all
high
right. This has
five.
gone on.
Perfect.
No.
This has
Okay.
gone on long enough. If I give you 5 gold, will you leave?
Zuri, can you give me a con save as you high five this girl? As
Yeah.
the kid who's obviously in charge here is just like, I lost 10 gold. Why would I?
21.
Okay, you're only gonna take half of this. She cast inflict wounds on you. She rolled really low, and so you're taking 4 reduced to 2 necrotic.
Was I supposed to feel something, small child?
It was supposed to make you really sick to your stomach to where you either threw up or diarrheaed.
I'm part goat. I eat all kinds of shit.
Can I look around and see if there's any flaxseed or any sort of plant like that around?
I don't even know what flaxseed is, if I'm being honest with you.
I would find it probably near the water.
Well, there's no water nearby.
Oh,
There's...
there's no water up there? I know it's a little bit away, but I'm gonna...
Oh, you're gonna
Start walking
walk
around.
up there?
Yeah. She's like,
Oh, yeah, I guess you
I've
could.
been given a... well, without being given an objective, I'm just looking.
Okay. Yeah, you can go and walk that way. Alright. Tat, tap. We're leaving.
Bye. Maybe if you get better games, we can play again.
I really hope we don't cross paths again.
Goodbye, small children. Hopefully, we don't see you again.
2 of us are taller than you. What? Whatever. He just walks away.
Man, kids in your world really just don't have any fun, do they?
No, the street urchins are kind of assholes.
And they just...
I didn't like that or tiefling.
Well, damn. That's kind of racist.
Can't be
Ugh.
racist against
Anyway,
your own race.
Should we follow
False.
Miss Daisy Rose? She seems to be walking off towards the water.
Oh. Yeah.
Let's
And she's
go.
gonna start running after her. Wait.
Sure.
Alright.
I'll
Well,
walk off after, but I'm gonna keep an eye on the kids until they're out of sight.
I don't know why you look so crusty, Map. What's your problem? Anyway, cool. As you guys head over to the little pond that's over here, Daisy Rose, obviously you'd get there first. And you notice that this water seems a little murky. And there's very little like extra foliage here. Like a lot of it is like, you know, maybe some like overgrown grass, but no like components or anything.
Sitting over here by myself, I'll just like get sad that everything's kind of gross. And just like kind of touch the water a little and create more in it using a spell. Trying to wash out the grossness. Just tries, obviously fails, but that's what I try to do. And kind of make lilies in the water and see if they can survive at all.
Can you give me a roll with intent?
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
$15s.
You said 2 15s?
Mhm.
Okay. Most of it wilts away, but you can tell it's trying to, like, hang on. But it's not the best. And then you'll hear in your mind, my. What a good soul you are trying to restore the water.
Hello? I look around.
Hello. What's your name?
I'm Easy Rose. What's yours?
You can call me Babel. I'm the spirit
Okay.
of the pond.
Can I insight check? I mean, I'm only hearing a voice, but can I tell if I'm being messed with or something?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
$16.
You could tell that the voice sounds a little forced. But that's about all you can gather.
And I'll look around me without responding again. Just kind of seeing if anyone's looking at me.
You look around, and the only people you see are your party who's approaching you. And in your head, you hear, "Oh, I'm not up there. I'm in the water."
Won't you get sick? It doesn't look like the water's doing well.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. That's why I was so touched when you tried to restore it, even if just by a little.
You're just kind of frozen. I'm just kind of frozen in wanting to help more and being scared that something's wrong and someone's trying to mess with me. I can try again, but I only can try so much.
You could do as much as you'd like. Don't worry, I'll protect you.
Very cautiously, I'll get on my knees and do a mix of the same spells.
Mm-hmm.
And this time I'll try to have some flax flowers kind of bloom a little around the edge.
Okay.
Hopefully kind of filter it a bit.
Mm-hmm. As you do,
Just try.
the rest of the party would see as you're doing this. And you all would have made it over here at this point.
What you doing?
So the water's sick, and so I wanted to try to make it better a little.
You said the water is sick?
Like itself or like the creatures in it?
Well, the plants don't seem to want to grow very well. Something's wrong with the water.
Yeah, that tends to happen with pollutants.
What are those?
Just chemicals and, dirt, dust, and all kinds of nasty things from things being made. I'm sure the mines over there across town probably are contributing to the dirtiness and then the pollutant in the water.
But don't you guys need water to like live?
Yeah, it's kind of a conflicting thing, but here in Tharni, If it makes a couple gold, screw the environment is the saying.
Doesn't seem very right.
No, it's not. But powers above us make those kind of decisions.
Your friend doesn't know what he's talking about. This isn't right.
I'll try to whisper really low because I don't understand how to respond otherwise. He hasn't really. I'm sure he hasn't been taught right. And I'll like be facing the water when I talk, just so it looks like maybe I'm talking to the water.
You must correct the wrongs. You must help us.
How do I do that?
You must dismantle the corruption from the inside.
I don't know how to do that.
You must
I just know how to
defy
make
them.
peace. Defy. I'm gonna try the lilies one more time and see if more of them grow after casting the water spell like 2 more times.
There's not much better of a result.
Get up and
Do you
try my-
think your friends could be trusted?
Probably. I mean, I've just met them, but one of them's very nice. The others are nice too.
Now is the time to overthrow. The walls are up. They'll have nowhere to run.
This sounds violent. I don't know about that. I'm like, she's stopped whispering it. I've stopped whispering at this point. Just, that sounds violent. I don't know about that.
Nature is violent.
Sometimes, but sometimes peace is good too.
So is destruction. For only then can new life blossom.
Sometimes it just leads to more ruin.
When a tornado goes through a town, only the people are the ones that see it as loss.
There's death.
There's also life.
I'm gonna turn towards the party. Kind of very confused and concerned.
What is violent? You're kind of murmuring to yourself over there.
Are you feeling alright?
Are you
The
good?
water seems upset.
The water?
It sounds very violent. I don't very much. There's not a lot of what it's saying that I'm comfortable with doing. I can't really do anything to help. And at least not now.
Zuri would like to peer into the water. She's got her little hands over her eyes like goggles.
Okay.
And growing up in the Feywild, does it look like any creature? Like water creature?
Can you give me a nature check?
One nature check coming right up. That will be a 16.
You look around, and there's not much in here that would resemble anything from like the Feywild that you feel like you'd have to be concerned about.
It looks like water, like dirty water. What do you mean? Is it talking to you? Did you drink some of it?
No, it's not drinkable.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm worried if you drank some of it. Now you're hearing shit.
They'll mock you. You must lead them to rebellion.
You look perturbed. Did this voice
I
tell you anything else just now?
Hey,
it just
No.
it went from thankful that I was trying to put some plants that would purify it to telling me to start rebellion. I don't know.
Ooh, rebellion.
Eat the
Rebellion?
rich.
What is that?
What kind of rebellion?
Just so the pollution would stop. Maybe, I don't know. I've never rebelled from anything. I've just heard some stories.
You do realize if you tried to do just about anything to stop whatever's going on here, they would probably kill all of you on sight for disrupting the money flow, right?
I didn't suggest it.
Nature will be on your side, child.
The angel and devil on the shoulders right now.
And then
Oh.
Valak just leaving himself out of this, like, man, that y'all could die. You're right here. With
You
us.
guys would be fucked.
So stop the pollution, get more trees and good water. Why is that a bad thing?
Doesn't sound so bad to me.
It's not a bad thing, but like I said before, those that are probably the reason that this voice of the pond is telling our young friend here to cause trouble and cause rebellion would not be happy about it. And I don't know about you, but, and I look around to the group of us, we are 5 misfits who would not stand a single chance
6.
if they.
It's a raccoon.
You forgot the raccoon, bro.
Oh, my apologies, Mr. Lark.
You can't forget the mighty Lark.
Mark has his little arms
So I
crossed
believe-
as he's looking
So I
at me.
believe Lark would probably be the first.
This man would run this city back into top shape. Look at him. Nature.
Just a
You- you
chonky
realize-
raccoon.
You do realize he is just a raccoon, right? Like, as cute and adorable as he is. Okay, whatever. Point being, this talk of a rebellion, whether just reciting whatever this voice is telling her, is grounds enough for prison time or execution. They do not take kindly to disrupting their business ventures in this country.
Do we know why the walls are up?
No.
Why would they throw him up?
Generally, when the town feels in danger, under attack, or whatever God's forsaken reasons they choose to, they are more of a defense against things from the outside. Usually, who knows?
You must eat them. The rich cannot be left alive.
You know, sometimes I hear you and it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then you say things like that and they're scary. I don't like that.
Your
what did it say
friend,
now?
What did it say?
your friend had already eaten wealth.
I think it's telling us to eat coins.
Ooh, it didn't taste very good. Maybe the different colors taste different.
Didn't we learn
Alec, you got
the
more?
less- Well, yes, but you're not eating any more of our funds. What am I talking about? Our funds? I'm the only one here with fucking money.
That would
Alright.
explain why he sides with them. He is the problem. Commit.
I just start walking around the water and just look for anything that looks like something that could be talking to me other than the water.
As you do that, go ahead, Jasper. You were saying.
Oh no, I was just saying sorry.
Fair
I
enough.
have no money.
It's not your fault you all poor. Well, it is your fault that you're poor right now, from what I hear.
Can I get a perception check from Daisy Rose?
Yes. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. All right. With
Nasty. Looted 20.
a fifth.
Like the water 20.
With a murky
Everyone's
20.
going with something.
With a murky 20, you find these little like water nymphs. No more than about like 2 inches tall. And they just are kind of like dancing on top of the water. And you see that there's one that seems to be looking at you.
I'll
Hello
get
there.
on my knees. Hi. Hard to see you, sorry. But I found you.
That is okay, my friend. Would you like to assist us in our goal?
I don't know if I can. I don't have the abilities to, I think.
What do you mean? You have your voice. You have a will for what is right.
I just get on my knees and reach my hand out towards them a little bit.
They go and like kind of like float into your hand. You will be able to do great things. There are many people in this town that wish for the same rebellion that we do. It does not need to be the whole town. But if you are able to take down their businesses, let them know that it is not worth the effort to keep pouring money in. Nature can take over.
I might have my voice, but nobody listens, and I don't know how to speak well. I don't know if I could help at all.
That is
If
why
we could have
Good.
a friend on our side, he probably talks better.
Then you must convince him. Convince him that this is wrong. That people deserve to live freely. That nature should be returned to these lands.
I'll try, and I'll just have a small little flaxseed bloom in my hand and give it to them.
Thank you, my friend. Do what you can. Eat the rich.
I don't like that term.
They take the flower and then just like kind of start dancing away off to the top of the water again.
It's just an odd term. Why would you eat people? I get up and I walk back over.
Why the rich? They're always bitter. Anyway, yeah. Can you go back to the party? All right. Well, there you go.
They don't want people to die. They just kept using really weird terms. They just want everyone to not be so mean and maybe not live in such houses that hurt the area.
No, we want the rich to die. Or to at least leave.
It's not gonna help our case.
You're right. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah. I mean, I've never lived in a house before, and I'm fine.
My house is
And
in
I have-
a tree.
I just was outside in the forest.
But what exactly did whatever you talked to over there have to say?
Just that it's people here have disrupted the order of nature, and it feels wrong. I lived in the forest since I can remember for my whole life, and it feels right there. Here it feels empty and sick.
Yeah, I mean, I would look around you. This place is a shithole. Yeah, that they're not saying anything that isn't already common knowledge.
I want us to fix it.
And how do they intend on fixing it? And how do they want us to fix it? Because a great many people have come before trying to fix said problems, and as you can see, those people aren't around anymore.
You're good at talking.
Well,
Aren't you
yes.
Mr. Future Council Member Man thing? Everyone's saying it.
You have to be
Yes.
a big deal.
But I am but one person from one important house. Clearly, the majority of those in power would like to keep it this way. My family does not care. We would rather make things better for everyone. That is why we do what we do. But a single silenced voice in a crowd of anger does not accomplish anything. So unless these little water beings that you spoke to have a better idea, at least somewhere to start, there's nothing we can do without putting ourselves in danger.
There's people here who want it to change too.
So what are they asking us to do? Just go house to house, gathering for this, what they called rebellion? What and what then? Are they implying that we lead them in fighting back? You saw what a single Solar did to one person who may or may not have committed the crime that he was accused of. You don't think that'd be the fate of every other person in this town?
Why does it always have to be violence? Can't we just build stuff and unbuild?
I mean, there's always burning down a tower.
I don't think we need fire. I think we're good without fire.
Yes, you can
I start, my
flood them
hands start
instead.
shaking. What?
What?
You can flood them instead.
Make that much water. So
We can.
What
we
they
also have
say.
the nymphs and nature on our side.
Yes, and nature is doing a bang-up job of winning this fight in this town as of right now.
Can you give me a dexterity
no
save,
one
by the way, Bally?
Well, of
Oh.
course. I can.
Oh dear.
Say dex save.
Yes, please. I'm sure you'll pass. I'm not too worried about it.
I
18.
Yeah, you pass. You just feel like a slightly stronger gust of wind blow up against you.
His cape goes up over his head.
Yeah, my cape just
Just-
kind of flows in the wind very... yeah, just flows. Can you tell them not to do that? I am on their side. I am just trying to be the realistic one here in saying that we will all die if anyone of power here catches word of the word rebellion.
Well, it's,
Unless
Well,
they have a
don't use that
better
word.
idea. Okay, we'll use a different strong word. Insurrection. It does
Use
not matter
strong
how you try to flavor it. If any of those with power and money here feel they're being threatened, they will not hesitate to pull every connection they have and silence that.
They should call it the solstice. It often symbolizes a change, while also not sounding violent.
I like that word. We should call it solstice.
Oh,
Whatever you
I
want
like
to
that.
call it, irregardless, as soon as anyone here catches word that you're trying to change something, change is not a widely accepted thing in this land. So what I'm saying is, if they or you have a better idea of how to get this started, or what they're trying to accomplish, because it sounds like they're just aiming to kill everyone here.
I did not say that.
Just the rich.
Yeah, not everybody.
That's semi comforting, but they still have not said what are they trying to accomplish.
Just fixing
To
it.
say they want change or for nature to take back over, if that is what you had said, sounds fine and dandy. But there's people who live here, there's things that exist here. And as much as we do not like it, and as shitty as it might be, those forces are a lot stronger than anything that we could muster here, and it seems a hell of a lot more than anything nature has done so far. And why are you the first one that they are trying to communicate with to cause change?
Maybe I'm not.
And if that is the case, what do you think happened to the other ones they may have tried to persuade into this endeavor?
Maybe they're waiting.
It is very optimistic thinking, child.
Maybe that's what they didn't have.
But
Powerful.
what do you think we do then?
Kind of trying to address the nymph. Can you show which way the people wanted this to happen so we can talk to them?
Those who we've reached out to, much like your friend, did not believe in the power. But if you are looking for those who wish for a change, who will rise up with you, you need to look for no one else but the very workers and unfortunate souls that lie within this town.
Well, what'd they say?
So basically, just everyone who's suffering from how this is. I don't know how towns work very well. I don't know exactly, but it seems like over there, and I'll motion to where like the dead trees are, and the grass seems barren.
Ooh,
We
the
might
ant
find
people
some
that
people.
go inside that hole.
The ant people?
Yes, the I believe she's
I
referring
don't know, they look like
to
regular people, but they were taking dirt in and out.
the miners. They're excavating minerals and materials from that hole in the ground.
Yes, the children too.
I need flaxseed so I can fix something. Do you know where we could get that?
Let me try to remember how this town works. Well, I mean, there's two shops where you could probably check. Simple Remedy has, if I remember correctly, has medicinal potions and materials and components. And if you're looking for flaxseed, I mean, that sounds like that would come from a bakery. So I believe the bakery across town might have what you're looking for as well. Those would be the best two ideas I have right now. I don't ever buy such simple things for myself.
The children will be the easiest way to tell who would help and who wouldn't. But it does seem like you both might have angered them, so maybe if we get them their coin back, we can fix it.
If you are sure that persuading the children is the first step that you want to take with this, then by all means, I have a temporary solution to that. But it will require none of you, except maybe you, pointing to Daisy Rose, they were not pissed off at you, to come with. once we find the children.
I didn't anger them. I just threatened them because they threatened my friend.
You lit a ball of fire in your hand at 2 children. Yes, they were attempting to harm us. You still cannot threaten children. It is frowned upon regardless whether they started it or not.
Okay, I get that one, but why am I exempt?
Oh, they just think you're stupid.
Oh. I might
We
not
can
be
go back to the
wise.
beach to the beholder place while they go do that.
To the way.
He had drinks.
Belching
I don't
beholder.
think I'm welcome there.
Oh, that's true. You wanna go swimming?
I don't know
Oh,
if that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you
Well-
believe? Do you believe that your friends can be trusted?
they seem like they want to help. So yes.
Very well. And you would all hear in your minds. As your friend trusts you, we shall do the same.
Well, I'm glad you trust us. And this might make communication a little bit more simpler, no longer playing this game of mail carrier. What are you trying to accomplish here? Because, yes, this place is a shithole. Nature is shit here. We believe it should be regrown and better. You can't go just killing everyone.
Why are you angry?
I'm not angry. I'm just trying to prevent the least amount of people dying unnecessarily.
The only ones who need to die are those who refuse to accept a change.
Change is only good if it makes things better. And on a surface level, this sounds like this would make things better. Cut out the killing of people part unless necessary, and I believe we're on board.
What needs to happen is genuine rebellion. You need people to stand up to those who are in power due to station only.
Are you beings aware of what happens when prairie grass gets out of hand and it begins to grow where man cannot control it? They raise it to the ground. If this gets out of hand, I don't believe they will hesitate to forcefully eliminate you and the rest of the nature folk here. Is that something you're willing to risk?
We will risk our lives. We only want those who are willing to do the same. If you wish to do things safe and peacefully, then you will live the same life you have always lived, one in fear and uncertainty, where you preach betterment only to receive nothing. But if you are willing to stand up and face the uncomfort, that is where the change will truly come from.
See, we just gotta knock them out and kill them before they can take us all down. I mean, there's a lot more poor people here than there are the rich.
You
As it tends to be, there's a reason they are the rich and the others are the poor.
Exactly. Outnumber them. It'll be easy.
So let me ask Zuri, and please do it without any insults here. Do you believe in this cause?
Sounds fun to me.
He'll just give a heavy sigh.
I don't think that's what he was asking.
Well, fuck it.
I live in a giant tree with all the creatures and everyone I've ever known. We're happy.
Yes. So you have stated before. Well, fuck it. Let's. I will stand by thee. We'll only kill if necessary. But fuck it, let's do it.
Yay!
If we may suggest something,
Well, of course.
instead of making it one large, full scale, we suggest that you perhaps start small. If you can get small scales, such as a building or a business, slow takeover is better and less risky than full scale invasion.
So we
Lola, stop.
start.
Go ahead.
Okay. So we start where the most poor people are, like all the workers and everything, and then tell them to be real hush hush about it until boom, we can get them all.
If you think that is the best way, that is your choice. We are simply giving advice.
We could shut down the mines.
It'd be a little bit of a major play.
Well, whatever we're doing, just tell me how you want me to help. Just. Daisy, Rose, this seems to be your spearheaded efforts. I will be the face if I must. But this is your plan, so let's do it. Whatever you want to do.
Could
Yes, Paul one.
could I? Okay, if we're going to tall one, could I speak to you for a moment, short one? I'm just right over here. And I'm gonna walk about 10, 20 feet away from the group.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll walk and follow Vimac.
All right. Once I get a good distance away, I'll kneel down to one knee and get like ear level with this little guy. All right. I might not know a lot of stuff about how things work down here, but I do know tactics. Okay?
Okay.
Think of it this way. You're not doing this for the betterment of the thing. I'm gonna lean in very closely to him and be like, think about how good of graces you'll get with the person who obviously despises you.
Well, don't
If you
you
do
fucking
this.
well, don't you fucking think that's why I agreed to this. This sounds like a horrible idea, and most likely would end in all of us dying. But you know what? Fuck it. If it works, I'm a gambling man.
It's all good. Now, you've obviously been in this town the longest. Where do the majority of the workers gather?
Well, the majority of them gather every night at the Beholder, that fine establishment that we've all become well acquainted with at this point. And because as the hardworking everyday man, like to drink away their pain. So that might be the best place to get them at the end of the workday. If not, I know that their abodes are surrounding the mine. Their places of living.
Okay.
They generally, I've not seen them have the funds to frequent the shops where they would all be together in one place. But the bar, oh, absolutely.
All right. Because I haven't been to this place, would the barkeep allow us to do this?
As long as the drinks are being paid for, and no one is coming to disrupt him or his business, Eeple is a very understanding gentleman, if I could call him as such.
Okay. Well, we should start there. It's a good starting point, but let's get back to the group so we can catch them up. And I'm gonna stand back up.
And we'll follow them back.
All right, and you get back to the three.
I'll come up with a plan.
I believe we are going to start with trying to persuade the working folk at the Belching Beholder. My suggestion might be the way to win over their hearts would be have a few rounds on me. Let us liquor them up, get them in joyous spirits, and then they might be a lot more keen to our cause.
Ooh, are you gonna sing one of your songs? Because they suck, so maybe you shouldn't do that.
If the mood so desires it. If it'll help our cause, then I'd be more than happy to. But until then, best not to draw too much attention to ourselves. It might be unwise to be dragging our own names into this. Drawing too much attention to ourselves, making us targets instead.
Okay. And then maybe a sub goal would be the 3 kids, because I know one of us can't go into the Beholder.
Eh, I can go in. I just.
You cannot go in. People may petrify you on the spot. He knows you have no money. It has been a couple hours. You have not made any money since, and he knows that. He's a very intelligent being. You will only hurt the cause if you come inside. Unless you have a way of disguising yourself thoroughly, you are not coming inside.
Well, then maybe we can go talk to the kids. The key scares me. I don't want to go in there.
Okay. That is an option, but in order to get on the good graces easily, we would need the piece of metal that Zuri ate back.
Oh, just give me a few hours.
Just need flaxseed and I could fix it. I'm just saying.
She's gonna make you poop.
Well, okay. So first, then if that's seems to be you're very caught up on this making her defecate herself.
It would be faster than waiting.
Let's go get the fucking see if we can find fucking flaxseed at one of the shops, and then we'll start this plan in motion.
All right.
All right.
So, yeah, you guys go. You guys have set up a plan and whatnot. You know, you've done not bad. You know, I'd say in order for you guys to, you know, I guess get the flaxseed that or get information, right, on where flaxseed would be. I'd say to take roughly about 10 minutes or so. We'll come back in 10 minutes after you all have gathered the information on where to go.
Sounds
All
wonderful, Almighty Overlord.
That is right, that's right.
Sounds fun, mystical voice in the sky
and
that we cannot see.
We will come back to continue this talk of rebellion. Until then, y'all don't go anywhere. We'll see y'all here pretty soon.
Love you.
BRB.
Bye-bye, we'll be
We
back.
shall see you soon.
And we are back, everybody. Welcome back. We had to do some things, such as me cooled everybody down. Because Daisy Rose was getting a little too intense, okay? She was getting a little aggressive. I needed her to calm down. But we're back. And so, what was the overall plan that we were doing, guys? Are we splitting up? Are we all going as one?
I think that might make the most amount of sense to split up. You know, cover steps 1 and 2 at the same time. So I believe part of the group should go and look for the flaxseed, while the other half of the group, are we going to the beholder first to try and recruit the working folk, or are we trying to get the kids on board first?
Well, that depends. Well, the kids go in time with the flax seeds. So, and is it time for the workers to get off of their shift?
What time of day is it, good sir?
About like 4:30. The working shift would end in probably about like an hour and a half.
So, I think a strong contender for a plan might be those that are going to the beholder can just set up camp there early. That way, it's not just showing up and throwing the money around and the liquor around. Let them be the beginning of the party. Let them already be there. To set the tone.
So you and Daisy are going.
Well, it's.
Well,
I
Balak would have to be at the.
I would have to be
beholder.
going to the beholder
Yeah.
because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
all of you are broke.
I just don't have gold coins. I have money. It's just not in gold coins.
What kind of money
Balak
you
just
got?
stares at you.
All
I'm
copper.
gonna pull out like small gold nuggets. That's what I got.
Jesus, he's so proud of his nuggets.
I'm proud of my nuggets.
Can I
He was
show you
given
my
to me by my
nuggets?
master.
All right.
Alrighty, so for splitting this into two groups, who is going to the beholder? Not Jasper.
Aww.
We
If
don't
he's
want this
outside,
plan.
he should be fine.
Best to be safe. Ebol has quite the eyesight.
Yeah, so I'm gonna avoid that guy.
So you're coming with me to go get a snack. Since everyone's so keen on me getting a snack.
You're on dookie duty.
Who?
So it sounds to me like myself and Vimac will go to the beholder, and the other 4 of you, seeing as the other two of you probably don't know what flaxseed looks like, you need Daisy Rose to get the proper ingredient, and Lark is there for support.
He's the mascot.
You want Lark with you guys? That way it's an even split?
If he wants to come.
That'd be
Won't say no.
great.
I mean, I have to ask, does Lark drink? Because we could use that to our advantage. The
He
working
does.
folk might find it very entertaining to have a drinking raccoon.
I mean,
It would
yeah,
set the
Zuri
mood.
started giving him drinks.
Now, no, I'm asking you respectfully. Do you approve of Lark ingesting alcohol?
Just don't let him get.
Suri did it
so
does not
drunk he
mean it
can't
was what
walk.
you would like.
I can fix him a little bit after, but just don't let him get so drunk he can't walk, right?
Okay.
Sounds like something we can manage.
So like 4 steins is like the cutoff, right?
His weight is 4 steins.
Oh.
So let's start with 1 stein
All right.
and see what that gets us.
2
If we need more, then we will.
Simple enough. Okay. All right. We never asked. Does Lark want to come with us? I want his opinion.
Lark, do you want to go with them? He understands me, but he can't respond in common. Just so y'all know.
He's like, yeah, I
Buddy!
guess so.
Let's go.
Well, let's do it. Then.
I'll go with him.
All right.
That was a wonderful impression.
So, who are we going with first? Are we going with Poop Patrol, or are we going for the Beholders?
Let's do Poop Patrol first.
You know what? I was thinking the same exact thing, honestly.
All right.
All right, Poopy Boys. That'd be Daisy Rose. That will be Jaspier. And that will be Zuri. Are you ready?
How did this become her life?
Wait, before we split up, how do we get the flaxseed? Because everyone wants money.
The three people
I
who
don't
don't
have
have
any.
money.
I could give a couple of nuggets.
Have they left to?
Yes. I'll say they're having this conversation as they are walking away.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
I could potentially break into a building and maybe convince some people to give us some money.
I don't know if we need to go straight to violence. Maybe let's like talk it out first. Like gold, do we have anything worth trading?
Well, I lost all my weapons.
I've got some acorns.
Okay. I have good berries. Maybe they'll be able. It's plant for plant, right? That sounds right.
All right.
Valid enough for me.
Well,
Okay.
you guys would be heading off to Simple Remedy, as that is the place that you heard of that would have flaxseed. And as you get there, right, I guess as you're walking along the way, you would see a couple of the. No, you wouldn't over here. Over here, you see that there's this very rich-looking woman who's on horseback. She has a long, flowing, like powder blue dress on. Her hair is like a more platinumish blonde, like more, I guess, silvery or white. She has radiant blue eyes. And as she passes by, she's like, "Oh, good day."
Hi.
How's
Have
it
a
going,
good
ma'am?
day.
Oh, it is going well. Thank you. And she, like, you see, she, like, pulls up on the reins of her horse and kind of, like, goes to, like, a saunter, turns around, and kind of, like, follows you guys along the road. Who all might you be? I've never seen you around here before.
I'm Daisy Rose.
We're not from here. That's why you haven't seen us here.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you're travelers.
Yes, ma'am.
Kind of trapped because of the wall.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure the walls will be down soon.
Do you know why they're up?
As I recall, apparently there might be a small invasion of monsters coming in.
Ooh, monsters, guys.
But do
What
not
kind of
worry.
monsters?
The guard is going to be keeping us safe.
Does this happen often?
Every once in a while, yes, especially since we're one of the smaller towns.
Probably be easier if you had more trees to cover where you're living.
But don't monsters live in trees?
No.
No.
Squirrels do.
Yes, I'm told squirrels are monsters, right?
No.
No, they're little friends that just gather acorns and kind of hang out.
Interesting. So then I can't be turned into like a were squirrel?
A were squirrel?
I don't believe so, no. I've never heard of that before.
How curious. Well, I mean, I've...
Have you never left town?
No, I have. I've gone to several meetings before. But I've never seen anything outside of my carriage when I'm beyond town, unless it is a, corporate meeting.
Wait, you don't look outside the window?
We don't have windows in carriages in case somebody tries to attack us.
That's fair. People can be scary sometimes.
That's smart.
But then you're just kind of in a moving box. That doesn't sound fun, like, at all. Then you're just kind of trapped there with your thoughts for however long the journey is.
Father says that business travel should not be enjoyable, as it is purely meant for profit or gain.
Damn, your dad sounds like a douchebag.
I don't know what a douchebag is, but he is not one of those. He is a very respectful man. He is a member of the council.
Oh, like Balak? Might be, will be, father be?
What is his last name?
The Trill family.
Trill. Oh, you know of the heir of the Trill family.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
he sucks.
Oh,
We're hanging out with him.
interesting. You see, I'm part of the Everglow family. I am going to be the next councilwoman of our family.
Well, that sounds fun. So you're gonna be the next council member. How does that work? Like, what do you do?
Well, we get to say in, political affairs, and oftentimes we negotiate when we're doing our sales or when we're doing layoffs. And normally we also discuss pricing and tax changes.
That sounds boring.
Oh, it's quite
Do you
exhilarating.
ever talk about the nature or anything? Like what's going on outside?
Oh, yes, that would be our expansion projects.
Expansion?
Yes, when we have to tear down parts of the forest to expand towns.
Why would you have to do that? There's already so much room. Since all the other trees are gone already.
It's real estate. People will pay a lot more for more land.
Yeah, but it makes all the animals have to move.
That's fine. That's why we farm them. You all aren't very... How far away are you all from home?
Very.
Above table, how long have I been chasing Lark?
I was only a couple days ahead of you.
I was gonna say probably only about 3 days max, 3 or 4 days. It wasn't that long.
It's been about 3 days travel from where I'm from.
Oh, interesting. Well, it's very... The only place within here is the forest. Are you all forest
Yes.
folk?
You say that like it's such a surprise. It's a very nice forest, easier to stay in.
I just think it's so interesting. I've never met, wild people before.
Wild.
I wouldn't
I
necessarily
wouldn't say wild.
say wild.
Is that not what you call yourselves?
Just people.
Interesting. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I haven't properly introduced myself.
As she gets off of the horse and she does a small curtsy.
I am Era Everglow. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance as well. I already said my name, but I'm Daisy Rose of the Forest, I guess, if you want me to put that label on it.
I'm Jasper.
Nice to meet you, Jasper.
I am
And
Zuri.
Zuri. Well, it's nice to meet you all. Wait, Zuri. I feel like I've heard your name before.
Maybe. Do you talk to Balak?
On occasion.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Oh, well. Last I heard, things went quite rocky. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear
You
that.
could say that. It's fine. It's all fine. It's great. It's lovely. I love being here.
Are you sure about that?
She's gritting her teeth and her hands are in balls. Yup, lovely.
Well, if it makes you feel better, my father's arranging to have the two of us be wed.
Oh! You don't say. There's like small fires in her eyes. When's that gonna happen?
Well, he has to accept it first, but if his father agrees, then it would be by the end of the month.
The end of you just have to send me a wedding invitation.
Of course, I would love any friend of my soon-to-be fiance is a friend of mine.
Yep. Soon to be your fiance, friend. That's me. We broke up.
You should.
Say, where would you get some flaxseed?
At Simple Remedy, just right up here. Would you like for me to
That's
go with
nice. Hey, Daisy, would you like her to come with us?
Can I insight check whether Zuri wants or not?
you? You can insight, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, you can
I'm gonna
tell.
get
You
yelled
can.
at if they say yes. 11.
She's trembling. Her
What will it
eyes are literal pits of fire.
Her stomach's hurting rather, a lot. She might, not be good company right now, I'm afraid.
The worst company known to
No.
man.
No worry. You know, if you like, I can go and buy the flaxseed for you and bring it back.
That'd be
That
great.
would be wonderful. I'll begin, getting some water for that,
All right.
and I'll
And
take out camping.
yeah, and she's gonna go and head off towards Simple Remedy, leaving the three of you to process this how you wish.
Did you
Are
hear
you
that,
sure?
guys? She's gonna marry Balak.
Y'all broke up though, right?
Yeah. We're broken up. And he's gonna be broke. His kneecaps are gonna be mine.
Remember the free drinks. Let him buy the free drink for us.
Free drinks first. Free drinks first, and then I get kneecaps.
Alright, just breathe. And I'm gonna
Ah,
take out
breathing.
a small wooden bowl, and fill it with water. And just like, help Zuri breathe as I wait for the flaxseed.
All right. Well, as you all are waiting for the flaxseed to return, we're gonna cut away to the boys, to the big man, little man situation here. And yeah, boys, we are heading over to the Belching Beholder, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Sweet.
Anyways, Vimac, that is Do you really think this plan will work? That it'll start to sway me in good faith with Lady Zuri once again? This all works out?
Well, I don't quite know the specifics of your splitting, but I'm sure unless you're as long as you're forthwith.
It is a very long story, but I assure you, I don't believe there's anything that could have not that would have caused irreparable damage to the relationship. I'm
Well,
sure
as-
it can be rebuilt.
As long as you're forthwith and and honest, I'm sure that there's a possibility. Like my mother and father, they're at each other's necks quite constantly, and
Really,
they seem to be going strong.
Trouble at home, you say? Oh, it's good to hear that it's what works for them.
Less
I'm not
less
much-
trouble
I'm not much-
and
I'm
more
not
of
much of a
arguing
fighter.
to see who's right.
Ooh, see, I learned a while ago with the lovely Zuri that even if I am right, I should not be right. It's just simpler for everyone if she has her way.
Trust me. With growing up with my mother and then an old friend of mine, trust me, I've learned that one quite well.
Anyway, hey, we have made it back to our favorite establishment, the Beholder. Let us go in and see what early off clientele we can find, or just we could probably buy a couple rounds and have them just prepared. Set the atmosphere and the mood for this solstice, as the young one had said.
This is my first time in this building. Is it nice?
Oh yes, yes. You did not enter the last time. It is a lovely establishment. Although I must warn you, do not insult the bartender.
Okay. I don't see
Welcome
why I
in.
would.
Just
How may I help you?
Ebol. Long time no see. I know it's only been a couple of hours.
Future councilman, welcome back. How may I
Glad
help
to
you?
be back. So we are going to be, if it is okay with you, and I'm sure it will be. There is lots of gold in it for you. Going to be setting sort of a party here for the fine laborers of this town to congratulate them on their hard work.
This stinks of a ulterior motive.
Since when have I ever been known to have ulterior motives when it comes to alcohol?
Big Eye just kind of like raises an eyebrow at you.
Regardless, not only will I be paying for their drinks, of course, at the fair rate that I am usually charged, but I will, for the inconvenience and the space we'll be using, you will be fairly compensated as well.
Alright, if you say so.
I do, my good sir. I would never mislead you.
If you say so. Hey, by the way, I have somebody here who is from out of town. Perhaps you can deal with her,
Well, of course.
however you deem it fit.
What?
One of his eye stalks kind of just looks over, and you see this bat folk woman who is sitting at the bar.
She has
Balak,
been very boring.
Have we seen a folk like this before?
You have not?
Not, no.
Balak will just walk up, grab the first stool next to her, hop his little self up there, and just, Ebol, my good sir, one ale for both me and my friend here. And oh, I did not see you there. What is your name? Can I buy you an ale as well?
Hello there, my name is Gigi. Is it customary to buy strangers drinks?
It is.
Oh,
Of course.
Can
then I stuck man. I would like to buy a drink for this random strange man who sat next to me.
Oh, surely. It'll be on me. No need to get out your coin purse. And just hold up 3 fingers for the 3 drinks I'm requesting.
I have a very serious question.
What's up?
Are the seats at the bar big enough for me, or do I need
Yeah.
to?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're good.
It was a very serious question.
Yeah, you're all good.
Perfect. Whew. I'ma approach on her other side. Like, I do apologize. Is it alright if I sit on this side?
I suppose so, if that is what you wish.
Thank you.
Okay, am I in trouble? Did I do something wrong?
No, of course not. We just saw you looking up here all by your lonesome, looking very lonely. So we thought we'd keep you company while we wait for the rest of the folks to arrive later on in about an hour or so, give or take.
Oh, I was planning to be gone by then. I do not want to interrupt. I just know that a lot of the people do not like Aeorans, so I wanted to get my beverage now before everyone came in.
An Aeoran.
Well, you are correct. In my experience, they're not the kindest towards the more exotic folk, much like yourself. But let me reassure you, they would cause you no trouble while I am here, and lest they attempt to cause any too much hassle in this good establishment, our good friendy Bull here would handle those ruffians himself.
I do not know if that is true. He has threatened to kick me out a few times, when I have been here before.
Well, as long as you are here with me, he will not kick you out. You are able to stay as long as you would like. What brings you round to this fine town?
I am simply looking for new opportunities.
What kind of opportunities would those be? Yes, as my friend is saying.
In any kind, truly, I do not have much opportunity to use the magic in this area, so I was hoping to find some people who would be willing to allow me to travel with them and use my magic.
What kind of magic can you use?
Oh, I primarily use ice-based magic, but I do know a few other spells as well.
Vimac, did you hear that, my good friend? She uses ice magic. Our fine little group has been looking for someone of such her talents for a while now, haven't we?
What would I have to roll to figure out that this is a ploy?
Insight. If you roll high, you know what he's trying to do. If you roll low, you would not.
Alright, yeet! I think I'm exactly picking up what you're putting down.
You know exactly
Nat
what he's
20.
trying to say, yeah.
That 20 for 25. Oh, yes! Yes, Malik, my small friend. We were just talking about it. I want to say... Well, we can't even... There's not even a sundial here. I want to say not even, 30 minutes ago? Half
Yes,
of one?
it must have been that. Have you traveled with a group or a party before?
No, I did not. I used to travel with my mother, but she has since ascended.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry.
My condolences. And he will take her hands and just do the old lady, like, cusp them, like, I'm so sorry to hear that.
I'll do you one better, Balik. I'll reach up on my shoulder, grab the little ball of fur that's been sitting there. Is it okay if she holds you?
Yes. G-
No, she
Lady Gigi,
said no.
my apologies. We forgot to introduce you to our third of this moment, the lovely Sir Lark.
Oh, it is a little raccoon. Hello there. A pleasure to meet you.
As she goes and kind of shakes Lark's little grabby hand.
It is very nice to meet you. And if you are sure I will not be an inconvenience, I would love to be of assistance to you all.
Well, of course, it seems to me so far that 3 of the 6 of our roaming group of individuals seem to approve of you. Myself, Vimac, and Sir Lark. So, already you have at least half the vote, and I'm sure the other 3 would love to have you. You seem like such a lovely young lady.
Oh, thank you. You seem like a lovely man.
Oh,
But
thank you.
all 3 of you look very lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Of course, of course. I am sorry, I am very awkward talking to anybody who is not from my hometown.
What is this? What is your hometown?
My hometown is a place called Aora. It is a land with a lot of opportunity, and home to many folk who can fly. And
Far.
yes, it is quite far to the north of here, about 2 weeks' travel.
This sounds like such a lovely place. We, in our travels, if we so have the opportunity, I think we would all love to see this land of yours, Aora. You do need to return home every once in a while. Remember why it is you travel.
Yes, so I can go and see my mother again.
I don't quite know how to respond to that one. You've stumped me, my friend.
Anyway, has
Has the drinks come?
has the
Yes,
full
they
brought?
have. They have, yeah.
Perfect. Well, then I propose a toast to our new friend, Gigi. And just
Before I toast, I'm gonna like pull out like a little teacup from my knapsack, pour a little bit in, and pass it to Lark. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you, my friend.
You all are very interesting people. But I hope I am of no burdens to you.
No, of course not. Nonsense.
Very well.
No.
I can assure you, if you under no circumstance could be considered a burden, and if you were to be considered, you at least would not be the heaviest burden that we currently carry around.
You are so kind. I
It
appreciate.
also wouldn't be the lightest.
Are you calling me fat?
No, I'm calling Balak light. Just like he's calling me fat.
We like to poke fun at each other. I make fun comments about his large size, and he makes jokes about my short stature. We are all good friends.
Oh. If that is the case, your nose comes to a weird point, and your scars make you look like a quilt.
Haha.
You
Two
wound
new
me.
friendships.
Got him. Got him, boys.
Oh, it was a good one.
But yeah. And you guys go, and she drinks with you guys, and we're gonna come back over to the other group
Yeah.
as time is about to pass. And Era comes back. She's like,
Oh, hey, hello, I've come back, don't worry. And here's your flaxseed, and, is there anything else I can get for you all?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna pour the flaxseed into the water and start mixing it, and prep it so that so Zuri can drink it. We're just trying to help her upset stomach. Right now, we're just getting ready to talk to a lot of people, is all.
Oh,
So I don't know if there's anything to be helped.
well, if you need anybody to help you with, like, talking or anything, uh, a future councilwoman would be a great person to talk. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Seeing wild folk is so. I'm sorry, seeing people from the forest would be very interesting to see you all interact in person.
You know, that would be so much fun if we weren't super in a hurry and super, like, trying to get out of here, you know?
Oh, no worries. I can also go right now if you like. If you'll have me.
Say, guys, where were we going off to next?
Looking for children, I
Um,
think.
I think so,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, about that.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
So, Councilwoman, what house are you?
Like what
What's
home?
your last name?
I am of
Yeah.
I'm of the Emberglow family. Or the Everglow family, my bad.
You guys got, like, a purpose? Or, like, I don't know. Balix was, like, talking. And that type of shit.
Well,
Communications, he's called it?
yes, we deal with primarily financing, but also work on wildlife conservation.
You
Oh,
work
so
on
you don't suck.
actually. Yeah. You work on conservating it. I hand the drink over to Zuri.
She chugs it, not even thinking. She just got handed a drink.
Yes. Well, we are trying to establish this new thing of natural parks where people can go and appreciate beauty, and it will be protected from any corporations that may want that land.
Guys, she doesn't suck.
Oh, I try my best to not suck. Not until I'm married, of course.
Which will be very soon. I'm so happy for you.
Oh, thank you. You
Yeah.
you are so nice. I think you and I'd be really good friends.
Who knows? We could be besties.
Do you think so?
If you play your cards right, I'll be friends with anyone.
Real quick, what is your favorite animal?
Ooh, that is a hard one. That's a good one.
Oh, wait. Immediately chills out.
Wait, now you got her brain working. Ooh, that's a good one. I do like, the blink dogs. Yeah, those are pretty great. I had one growing up. Oh, well, I still have one. He's at home.
Oh, wait,
He's pretty great.
those are Fae, right?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. And you see she, like, has, like, this little bracelet on her arm. She goes and, like, taps a few spots on it. And then a tiny little orb pops out. She grabs onto it, throws it out, and a blink dog appears. And she's like,
Oh my God, he's so cute.
I'm glad you think so. Well, I have made a contract with a few Fae, and he's one of them. So they will come whenever I summon them.
Like, on their own free will?
Yes, that was part of the contract.
That's sick. He's so cute. What's your name?
He does not have a name. At least, not one that I know. I don't speak any of the Sylvan tongue.
Good thing Zuri does, she asks him.
Okay. He says in Sylvan, "My name is Randall, the Blink Dog."
Hello, Randall the Blink Dog. Do you like her?
Woof.
Does she? This is all in Sylvan.
Yeah.
Do you like her? Does she suck?
She's actually quite kind. She helped
Oh,
my sister when she was giving birth to her litter.
that's great. I love that for all of us, especially me.
Oh,
This is
great.
wonderful.
She's awesome. Fuck.
So are you around her often? Do you know if she actually cares about Balak?
To my knowledge, I do not know who this Balak is, as this is only the second time she's summoned me. The first time was when we first made the contract.
Great. That helps me none. Okay, sweet.
Of course,
Well,
if
it
you'd
was
like,
nice
I
meeting
can
you, Randall.
report to you. Very well. If you would like, I can
Don't you have a contract with her?
I could establish a contract with you with my sister.
Oh, that would be awesome. I miss my Blink dog. He was great.
Keep an eye out. I will make sure that this happens.
Thanks, dude. That's awesome. See you
Woof.
later.
He just goes back over to Era, and she's like,
Well, what did he say?
Oh, that you're great, and that he'll get me in contact with his sister.
"What did you get his
Okay.
name?"
Oh yeah, his name's Randall. Sorry,
Oh,
distracted.
Well, hi, Randall. It's nice to meet you. Yes, you should meet his sister. His sister's very nice.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Yep.
would you mind if I helped you out for a little while?
Yeah, why don't you tag along? We can go see Balak together.
He's here?
He is actually. He is somewhere. Guys, what was the plan? What were we doing? Where are we going?
Well, first, you should you should walk around a little bit so that the drink helps you. So we could head over, but I think that some of us aren't allowed over. But we can head over to the the place with the scary guy. What's
Oh, right, eyeball.
Oh, you're heading
Yeah.
over to the Belching Beholder.
Yeah, that's where Balak is right now. That's what and then we're trying to find some kids we ran into earlier to apologize for something that happened. But we don't have what we need to do that yet, so we
Oh.
can just take a walk there.
Well, no worries. Tell you what, we can head over there, and I'll have Randall here to look for the kids you're looking for. Do you want to describe them?
Oh, sure.
There's
They
another tiefling with them.
yeah.
Okay.
And an Azamar and a little girl and I just give the full description of them in detail.
Okay.
'Cause I
Yeah.
totally took notes on them.
Alrighty. I'll make sure that it happens.
And she writes it down, and she places it right on the top of Randall's head. And Randall just kind of nods, and then like blinks away. All right.
Amazing. Okay.
Well, to the Beholder we go then.
All right.
And she goes up to Zuri, and she's just like,
You know, it's so great to finally meet you.
So great to finally what?
It's so great to finally meet you.
Yeah, I hear all kinds of wonderful things about wonderful people around here.
That's great to hear.
and you walk on over to the Belching Beholder, where when you walk in, you see some of the working class folk are starting to walk their way over, and you see Balak, and of course you also see Vimac, with some weird bat girl.
That wasn't a part of the plan.
Oh,
Maybe she's a worker here.
I've never seen her before.
Well, let's go.
Let's
ask.
just. Well, we can watch for a second.
Well, anyway,
Sure
you
with
will
that?
Gigi, you'll love our party. They're a great bunch of people as we're like
The
2
best.
or 3 drinks in now. Just arms around each other, all that. Gigi, Valmek, and I just having a time. Lark is laying on his back on the bar, just sprawled out
Great.
like a city raccoon that is
Mm-hmm.
On a bed of
had
lettuce.
his good fill. Yep.
It's beautiful.
Anyway, they'll think they're great. The most wonderful people. And that Zuri. Oh my gosh, she's so amazing.
I
Oh,
have a literal. I'm sorry for interrupting. I have an actual question. In my years of seeing my mother and father fight, is there a chance that I pick up on the nuke that's behind me? I would very much like to know.
With disadvantage, give me an insight.
I will most definitely do. Alright, disadvantage you say, and yeet! It's 14 with disadvantage.
You get like that weird sixth sense feeling that like somebody's like watching you, but you don't. You kind of like shake it off because you're just having a really good time.
Okay, okay.
Well, it is very interesting to hear about your friends, and hopefully they do not mind that you bring another girl along. But I am sure they are.
They will be more than happy to have you along. More the merrier. Just they should be getting here any time now, I believe.
Oh,
It
feels
even
it's
out
been
the party
forever.
a little bit.
If you say so. Well then, let's look and see if anybody is here.
she like goes like turn, but she turns a little too fast, and she kind of like ends up like leaning on on Balak. Just
Oh, I am so sorry. I must have drinking a little too much.
and Zuri, from your perspective, this weird Batgirl just threw herself onto him.
The embodiment of fire is in this doorway. You like the walls are almost shaking. The hand that was around what's her face's shoulders is now just gripping onto her.
Era's like, are you okay? You seem a little upset.
Nope, totally chill, totally normal. Everything's fine.
Are you sure?
Ask me again, and things will be less chill and totally fine.
All right. Would you like for me to get you some water or something?
Nope. I
Okay.
think I'm gonna take a walk. Those flax seeds are really working.
Oh, I will not go with you for that.
Nope. No, you will not.
Do you want me to let Balak know that you're here?
Nah. He'll find out I was here.
Okay. Enjoy your passing. I guess.
My condolences, my friend.
The slam of this door, you might have to buy E-ball a new eye or new front door.
New eye. I'm gonna.
Upon hearing the slamming of the door, what the bloody hell was that? Turn around, and
You
DM. In what order do I see people?
you would see.
Right.
You're coming from the left or the right?
I am. So it would have been furthest left Vimac, middle GG, and then
Right.
myself. So I'm on the right of GG. So I would assume I'm rotating to my left,
To your
just
left.
so I don't knock GG
Okay.
over.
You look to the left. You would see, and this is the way I'm imagining it, so bear with me. Jasper. Then you would see a space as if somebody was just there. Then you'd see Era. Then you'd see Daisy Rose.
Would my height advantage allow me to see the retreating figure of...
No, because she's already gone. He turned
Oh,
around
Door
Okay.
slammed, buddy.
because the door got slammed.
yeah.
Friends.
God.
Oh fuck. Era, what
Hello.
are you doing here?
Oh, well, your friends told me that you were here and that you all were doing something, and I wanted to come and help.
Wonderful. What are you doing here? In this far off town, far away from where you are supposed to be.
Well, I started traveling, so, yeah. I was just here to, work on getting some information for our first wildlife preserve, and again, just found out you were here in town.
Yeah, how I see you have run into my friends that we're supposed to be getting flaxseed and nothing else.
Oh, right, yes, she went outside. Apparently the flaxseed is kicking in.
which one went now? Oh dear lord.
Zuri. You know, she's really sweet.
Yep, she is the absolute best.
She bought the flaxseed for us.
Oh, that's even more wonderful. We slightly indebted to her.
Who is this? I don't mind don't like interrupting, but who is this woman?
Oh,
yes, who
she.
is
This is Era Everglow. She is, if also a future councilwoman.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you.
And yes, and she also, you know, Vimac, I feel we are very good friends now.
Okay.
I don't think I quite ever told any of you why I was so far away from the capital.
You.
I have a feeling I'm
did
not going to
not.
like this topic.
As Era is starting to walk over.
So
So whisper
As
into
is,
my ear, Balak. Come on, hurry up.
He can't. There's a
I'm
GG
too
in the
drunk to
way.
whisper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a GG in the way, and I am too drunk. I am drunk at this point, and nervous breakdown. Like this is all very loud coming out, like panicked. So, Era is possibly, maybe, wasn't my choice. My to-be-wed fiance. Purely a political marriage of sorts, but one that I did not approve of. But seeing as in politics, you must make some sacrifices, and the best way to make alliances and good faith is by marrying two very strong houses of the council. Our parents thought it was best, seeing as I have been single, as far as they need to know, for a while since the things went south with the lovely Zuri. And yeah, so I may have began gallivanting around the country to be as far away from the capital and this situation that we are finding ourselves in at this moment for as long as possible. But I see now that we're here, and I don't know what I
Okay.
fear more.
Era is now here, and she's like, "Oh, Balak, hi." So
Hello.
you were talking to
How
your
are
friends
you?
about me, huh?
I just love talking about my life so much. I'm being the talker that I am. I just
Yes.
love hearing myself talk so
Well.
much.
Did you tell them about our arrangement?
Three of my good friends here are aware of it. It had not come up. I had just made my new friends earlier this day, so it had not come up yet. Can't be going around giving all of my personal details and personal life to people I've not been around with that much long, but I trust these people.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Let me introduce myself then, as she looks over to you, Vimac, and also to Gigi. Era Everglow. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Vimac, and I also don't mean to be rude. And I'm going to stand up suddenly, and be like, "But I have to use the restroom." And I'm going to go out the door.
All right, and as
I'm
you
going out
go
the front door.
out the door, what you head out. What are you doing?
I am pursuing what I'm going to very safely assume is a pissed off Zuri.
Okay, and as you go to pursue, you hear these two older dudes talk, and you overhear them as they're talking. And they're like, "Yeah, I can't believe it. Yeah. Hey, son, did you hear?
But
Did you hear that next time we'll be playing our next session with
No.
the lovely Tharni as Balak. You're now in some hot water, buddy
You're on the
boy.
chopping block.
Mm,
Got a little love triangle going on here. For those of you who are still watching, by the way, don't go anywhere, as we do have a cutaway at the end of this little session here. But before, I let them all talk and get their opinions out of the game, I did want to give a big thank you to Galaxy Fest for the raid. Appreciate you, and for the follow. Really, really thankful for that. I also want to thank Biss2 and Dr. Bone Mommy. That's a great name. Love that one. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. We hope you guys stick around and watch more games, as we have another one in like an hour. And yeah, that being said, guys, what did you think of the game?
It was good.
Love triangle?
I can't wait to
As long as
kick
it
Alex'
remains.
ass.
As long as it
I
remains
can
a love
I
triangle.
I for one can wait.
I'm
Maybe-
not excited
maybe
for
me
next
and
week.
her will end up
I'm in
together.
fact not ready to be here.
Dude,
I don't want to be here right now.
dude,
You're gonna
This
die.
this has
You-
Oh
you-
no! See, dying would be a blessing. At least I would be out of this
Alright.
situation then.
see, I might have to
Then you-
get era art now.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how
Yeah.
depending on how this goes, we might have to get some era art down below.
Balak, you better hope to God that I can talk down, sir.
My dear
Better
friend,
pray.
there will be no talking her down. I believe. Yeah, this is not going to end super great, but it's going to be fun, and I cannot wait to really, really, really. I say this truly, truly, truly. Talk my fucking ass off, and hope
Well,
for the best.
well, you know what you won't have, what you might not have for that talk? Your MVP.
Mm.
You did not use it this session, my friend.
I did not. I expected. I was saving it for this, and was expecting that I was starting to think I could use this lovely inspiration, because Lord knows I'm gonna need it to talk myself out of this. But I seem to have, as the kids say, fucked myself over.
You remember that topic that I brought up? Forthwith and honest? This falls into the probably should have told her.
Well,
You see,
for those of you wondering, what does he mean by VIP or MVP? We have a poll up right now. Vote for who you think did the best in this session, or from what you've seen, and that person will have inspiration on the next session, but they must use it by the end of that session. So, and let's just say some of us may need it more than others.
No pity votes, guys.
No pity
pity
votes,
votes.
but it would be really funny. So, but while you guys are voting, I do want to give another shout out to the fact that we do have a YouTube channel where this VOD is going to be going. Go check that out. And after a little cutaway, we're gonna go and I'm gonna send you guys to a random raid. I don't know where I'm gonna raid y'all at, but I want to start sharing the love a little bit. After all, we've gotten our 4th raid since we started streaming, so
Oh, we got a
Oh.
tie.
a tie, meaning Balak and Daisy Rose, I get to choose who is getting that MVP spot. And Balak, you are really gonna need it next week, so it's going to Daisy Rose. So,
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We love to see it.
I will start drawing up that backup character now.
Don't you mean writing
Um,
your eulogy, my friend?
but
I that may happen a lot.
with that being said, everybody, what do we say to the lovely audience as we're about to leave?
That we love
Good
them.
luck.
luck,
y'all.
Balak.
Thank you for joining us in our 2-hour session of playing make believe on the internet. We really appreciate you.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
bye.
We enjoy ya. We appreciate ya.
Love you, bye.
And
Bye.
bye-bye,
Sweet dreams.
everybody. Mwahahaha. Yeah. And we cut away from the scene with the belching beholder, only to cut to the nearby pond in town. The water nymphs dance along the surface of the water as the murky, gross bile begins to overwhelm and corrupt what remains of the pond. The cries of the nymphs tear out through the otherwise silent night as a small gurgling sound begins to come from the pond. There you will see a single hand grab onto the shore and pull itself out of the water.